right, this is the Best Experience with your host, Nick Best, and the Angry Dad. And before we get into today's podcast, I'd like to thank our podcast sponsors, Barbell Apparel, premium athletic wear, engineered for performance with a tailored athletic fit, refined clothing for an athletic body type. And make sure you pick up your best strong shirts. Evolution Athletics, a supportive gear company owned by Brian Shaw, four-time world's strongest man and new strongest man on earth. We believe in all athletes and supporting their journey towards greatness.
Oh, hey, by the way, they got the lever belts in. So they finally have the lever belts in. So if you need a lever belt, go get them now while they're still there, because they're not going to be there very long.
They will sell out.
They'll sell out. Yeah.
First Form, our mission is to help real people get real long-term results. Iced Up Industries. Look, get $50 off at Iced Up Industries for all your cold plunge needs. Use code BEST at checkout for Iced Up Industries. All right. And make sure you guys use the links in the notes. It really helps us out, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, and those things are so ridiculously easy to set up. The thing comes in a backpack. It's like a
easy
good-sized
travel.
backpack. And you fold it out. They give you a pump. You pump the thing. You just click in one to the bottom. You pump it up. Takes about a minute and a half. It really doesn't take very long. And then you pump up the lid. I mean, just clicks right in. You pump up the lid. You pump them up to 10 pounds PSI. They're done. The thing's stable enough to get in and out of. Like I can do a dip with the sides.
Nice. You can actually support yourself.
Yeah, I can put the lid on the top. I can like lay on top of the thing. So it's really sturdy. It's a great plunge tank. And then the chiller, when it comes in, can chill all the way down to 34 degrees, or it can go all the way up to 105.
Nice.
So, I mean, you can do anything. It takes 2 hours to get it all the way down to 34, which I'll probably keep mine at about 48 to 50. And then it take 3 hours to get it all the way up to 104 from the colder temperatures. So
yeah,
it's a really neat thing. And then they're a little over $2,200. So it's like less than half price of all these ones that you see out there that are not portable, that are not this quality. So they're a really, really neat thing. I love the thing. So
that's what I'm talking
Go
about.
Get one.
Yes.
And if you think about it, if you buy the ones that are like $200 that you can get and you dump ice in there, for me to get mine cold enough for me to get into, I had to buy 4 or 5 bags of ice.
Yep.
I was spending about $22 a day on ice a day. So, I mean, it's like $150
in 1 month.
a week.
Yeah, exactly. A week, and then add that up in a month. Yeah.
So you're looking at $600 a month just on ice.
Exactly. And then even then, if you buy an ice machine that can even support that, you're still spending over $1,000.
Right. Well, you also got to figure the ice machine, depending on what you get, is going to have to produce over 100 pounds of ice a day. And that's only if you use the thing once.
Exactly.
If you want to do it twice.
Yep.
Now you got to go buy more ice.
And so plus electricity, water, it adds up.
Yeah. So the chill unit's the way to go. Iced Up Industries is the way to go. So
they get $50 off with code BEST.
Correct. Okay.
All right.
What you got?
Well, Nick, this weekend we just had Giants Live deadlift competition. And man, what a surprise.
And the World Deadlift Championship.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just like it was a full weekend.
Yeah, well, the guys are, they're still trying to find a person to break Eddie's record and Thor's record, but Eddie's record in a competition. And the goal is to do 505. So they had, 3 or 4 guys that had a legitimate shot at it. Ivan's got a legitimate shot at it.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of interesting because Payman just pulled like 485 in Iran.
Yeah.
But that's in Iran. You can't get out of Iran. So that's kind of an issue. But it'd be kind of neat to see him thrown into this mix at some point too. Ronald's. I mean, the dude's that guy yanked 1,000 and it looked literally like a warm-up.
Yeah.
That was the fastest 1,000 I've ever seen. I figured if it was going to go down, he was been the guy to do it. And then Hicksy came in ready to pull. He pulled 470. He won the World Deadlifting Championships with 470 kilos, which is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
serious weight.
I think it's like 1,036 or 1,040, right around in that range. So
Yeah.
I'm not looking at my kilo chart at the moment. So that's super heavy. And it didn't look that bad either. It's just 505 was just a bit too much for those guys.
Yeah.
But it was still really neat to see because you had Ivan, Rano, Evan all pull 455, which is 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Evan's back pulling 1,000 pounds again. He said he was going to do it, and he did it. So Good job, bud. And then you had Shane Flowers, Austin Andrade, Jamil Browner, and then Gavin Belton all pulled 430 kilos.
Yeah.
So again, that's freaking heavy.
Yeah.
So those are some great deadlifts. Jamal is the lightest of the guys. I think Jamal is like 271, 272 or something like that. And it's a little different. The deadlift bars are different from place to place. There's no kabuki bar at a Giants live show.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly.
So it doesn't give as much, and Jamal still had a great deadlift though. I mean, I'll give it to him. And he couldn't pull sumo. There's no sumo.
Yeah, there's no sumo in strongman.
Yeah, so for him to show up and pull that, and he took a good tug at 1,000. I mean, he had it. He took a tug at it. It just didn't come off the ground much. So, yeah. And then Rob Kearney, Novlikov, Stoltman, and Pa and Evans Nana all pulled 400 kilos.
Yeah.
So that's you only had one guy miss it, which Oscar missed it, but that's some pretty solid deadlifting all the way around.
Big time.
So that would be really exciting to be there and watch. So after the first event, Evans in the lead with Rano at 10.5 points. Shane Flowers has 8 points. Austin Andrade is tied for third. Gavin Bilton's tied for third. They all had 8 points. Novlikov, Kearney, Stoltman, Pa, and Nana were all tied at sixth with 4 points.
Yeah.
And then Oscar got a 0 in that event because 440 or 400 was the opening lift.
Yeah.
You couldn't go lower. So dumbbell ladder, Oscar, I'm not even going to try his last name, Zalowski?
Zalowski?
Yeah. Did 5 in 54.36 seconds. Luke Stoltman did 5 in 58.87 seconds. They're the only two to finish the ladder.
Yeah.
Then Evan Singleton got third at he did 4 in 29.79. Kearney did 4 in 33.10, which Kearney's a great overhead presser even with dumbbells.
Yeah.
Austin Andrade did 4 in 43.52. Now that guy's got a great overhead press. He's going to be fun to watch because that's the guy that won the Open Shaw Classic. He's going to be. So not only is he going to be at the Strongest Man on Earth the next year, who will probably be a World's Strongest Man as well.
And you know what I just thought about? You got to think about the Shaw Classic brought Tom Evans, and he won the Classic last year.
The
Open, and then got into World's Strongest Man, and then now Austin just won the Shaw, and then most likely he's going to be getting into the insane. I just thought about that right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Gavin Belton did 4 in 51. Pa did 3 in 25.64. Evans Nana did 3 in 26.92. Rano did 3 in 32.23. Shane, now Rano's over 40, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
It's like 41, 42. Shane did 2 in 18.92. And Novlikov did 2 in 20. So I think Novlikov might have got hurt there because he is
he's a monster on the
unbelievably good at the dumbbells. So for him to only do 2, something must have been wrong, and he probably got hurt. So points after 2 events, Evan Singleton's in the lead at 19.5 4 points over Austin Andrade, who's got 15 points. Gavin Belton's got 14. Luke's tied with Luke at 14. Rhino's in 5th at 13.5. Kearney's in 6th at 12. Oscar's in 7th with 11. Shane's in 8 with 10 points. Paz in 9th with 9 points. Evans Nana is in 10th with 8 points. And Novikov's last at 5 points. I think he was probably hurt. He probably hurt his back on the deadlift or something.
Yeah.
Because that's not like him to miss dumbbells like that.
Exactly.
He's unbelievable at dumbbells. So event 3, load and push. Luke Stoltman wins at 49.15 seconds. If you hear a bunch of clicking and clacking, my dog is walking around. And then Evan Singleton got second in that event, again, up at the top at 49.17 seconds. So that's a thumb.
Yeah.
That's a thumb.
Milliseconds. That's razor.
Yeah, that's a thumb. So maybe someday we'll get laser timing and you take the thumbs out of there, but that's a thumb. That's super close. Rob Kearney at 52.08 seconds. So that's third. That's a good place in there. Evans Nana, fourth at 53.6. Oscar is in 5th at 53. Gavin's in 6th at 55.07. Shane is in 7th at 55. Austin's at 8th at 56.13. Then Rano did 3 implements in 49. So something probably isn't right there. Yeah. And then Novikov didn't do the event. So Novikov is clearly hurt. So after 3 events, Evan Singleton's in the lead at 29.5. Luke Stoltman's at second. And this is 3 events in at 25. Now watch how all this stuff changes.
Yeah.
Because this is what's so nutty about this sport. Rob Kearney's in 3rd at 21. Gavin Belton's in 4th at 20. Austin Andrade is at 5th at 19. Oscar's in 6th at 18. Evans Nana is in 7th at 16. Rano's in 8th at 15. Shane Flowers, 15.5. Shane Flowers is in 9th at 15 points with 2 events to go.
Exactly.
He's in 9th with 2 points, 2 events to go. Paz in 10th with 12 points. Novikov is coming up with 5.
Exactly.
And Wrecking Ball. Evan Singleton wins. Now, Mark Felix came in and broke the world record in it. He did a guest appearance, which is pretty cool. Congratulations, Mark.
And Nick needs a guest appearance to attempt that.
I'd like to come attempt that. I think that would be fun.
That's it. If anyone's listening at Giants, Nick wants that. Nick wants that special invite.
Well, I've never done a Hercules hold, and apparently I'm pretty good at that because without even knowing, I just held it 73 seconds.
Exactly.
Just didn't even know and didn't train for it or nothing. I knew all I had to beat was 72, so I let it go. Yeah. So, well, let me try that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Evan won at 75.03 seconds. Evans Nana got second at 69.79. Shane Flowers, third.
Yeah.
So that's a big jump. That's a big jump. Big jump, 65.26 seconds. Pa, fourth at 63.96. So Pa's not really in the standings that much, but neither Shane. And they just put some points up on the board and put
big points.
And Pa put points between other guys that are down there too. So Gavin, 63.16 in 5th. Oscar, 6th at 57. Rob Kearney, 7 at 48.23. So that's going to kind of hurt Rob. And then Austin Andrade, 47.9. Luke Stoltman, 47.9. That's kind of crazy. And then Rano at 24. So Luke being down towards the bottom, that's going to hurt a little bit. And then Austin, it hurts Austin, Kearney. So it kind of, that event really kind of threw some stuff around pretty good.
Yeah.
So points after that, you still got Evan in the lead, and Evan's like in the super lead. He's 13 or 12 and a half points ahead. So technically, he doesn't even have to do the event. He can go out and do one and be done.
Yeah.
Luke's in second place at 28 points. Gavin's in third at 27. Kearney's fourth at 26. So that hurt a little bit. And then Evans Nana at 26. Oscar Zolkowski. I'm sorry.
Zolowski. I want to say Zolowski.
I'm
sorry.
24 points. Shane Flowers is at 24 points. So Shane is now up to sixth after that event.
Yep.
After being ninth. So he moved up 3 places that quick.
That's it.
And Austin Andrade, he's in eighth at 23. Then you got Paul Rana Novikov, who's out. So we go into the last event, which are Castle Stones. Castle Stones. Want to take a guess? Because it's kind of crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
This really shook up the points.
Yes,
Shane Flowers wins the Castle Stones. 5 stones in 20.69 seconds.
Yep.
He wins the Castle Stones. So he just got a bunch of points. Gavin Bilton gets fifth, or gets all 5. Gets second, all 5 in 22.10 seconds. Rob Kearney third, so he got all 5 in 22.23 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's pretty close between the two of them. Close. But it still keeps Gavin ahead of Rob.
Yep.
Oscar does 5 in 24.17. Now Oscar's kind of not up towards that top.
Yeah.
That puts points between some of the guys that are, like Luke and Evan are way down there.
Yeah.
But Evan, it doesn't really matter because Evan's already won. But that gets points for Shane between Luke. So Oscar's at fifth, does 5 in 24.17. Pa does 5 in 24.91. Evans Nana does 5 in 26.25.
Yeah.
All those guys got all 5 stones.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. And then Luke Stoltman does 4 stones, which is kind of a surprise. So maybe Luke picked up a little ding somewhere because he did 4 in 16.51. And for him not to finish the 5th stones, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Austin Andrade does 4 in 16.58. He just came off the Shaw Classic, so
yeah,
he's probably a little sore and tired.
Yeah, just a little.
And then Evan just needed to do 1, so he did 1 in 6.88 seconds and won the show.
Yeah.
So clearly, Evan's in first place at 42.5 points. Done over with. Gavin Bilton has now moved up into second place with 37 points.
Yep.
So now Gavin gets second.
And he was consistent too, right there in the middle.
Right. What's the tiebreaker in a strongman contest now?
Oh, man.
It used to be count back, but now it's the stones. It's the last event. So Shane Flowers, because Gavin gets in there ahead of Rob. Shane Flowers, 35 points. Rob Kearney, 35 points. But because Shane beat Rob on the stones, Shane's got that 3rd spot in the guaranteed position at World's Strongest Man at 35 points. Rob Kearney is in 4th at 35 points. Luke Stoltman, it dropped him down to 5th.
Yeah.
At 32 points. Evans Nana, 31. Oscar, 31. Austin Andrade at 26 points. Tied with Pa at 26 points. And then Rano finished off in 10th at 25.55 points, which I don't know how you get 0.55.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Novikov had 5 points because obviously he was
injury.
Out. Yeah, so I hope he gets better from whatever's going on with him. I hope he's all right.
Speedy recovery.
Yeah, but that's a pretty exciting show because all of a sudden, guys that were kind of towards the bottom are on the podium, and guys that were on the podium or going to be on the podium all day drop down towards the bottom. So you couldn't want a more dramatic ending
than that. You know what I'm saying?
Other than that being between first and third.
Yeah.
You know, that being that tight, but it was kind of neat seeing everything from second on down being super tight. Evan just flat out came in and dominated.
Oh, yeah. So he came in on a mission.
Yeah. And I think the Evan that we saw the second day at the Strongest Man on Earth, well, the first day too. I mean, he did great the first day there as well. But the Evan that came out on the second day had a lot more focus and a lot more control and just kicked tail. And clearly that Evan came and showed up here in England and just destroyed it. Evan's going to be pushing. I mean, I think he would have been on the podium this year if he used different tacky.
Yeah.
At World's Strongest Man, because that last stone just kept slipping out of his hand. You know, I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
So Evan's going to be a guy to watch out for at World's Strongest Man this year. I'll tell you right now. Watch out for Evan at World's Strongest Man. If he doesn't bury himself with a ton of contests between now and then and picks and chooses, he's going to be a force to deal with when he gets there. And then, of course, you have Hoop, who's going to be more than anybody wants to contend
exactly
for quite some time.
You know,
that guy, anytime that guy's got a weakness, he figures it out, and the weakness goes away. I don't think he has any. So you just got to flat out beat him on things. There's not going to be one event where you get to, you know, pick up a few points from him because he's just not that good at it. There's anything that he's not good at, he fixes. So it's going to be a pretty exciting time in strongman coming up over the next couple of years. A couple of these new guys coming in. Andre is going to be Austin Andrade is going to be he's going to be fun to watch. He figures out his yoke and his foot speed with that. He's going to be a lot for these guys to deal with because he really did well at the shot. He kind of dominated those guys that were there. I mean, he did very well in all the events till the very last one. But you know, and even then, he didn't do bad. It's just that's something he needs to improve on that I saw.
Yeah. Well, when you're coming up in the ranks, you know what I'm saying? These are the things that you learn. And then you even too, it's like it's reaching out to the right people to get the right help, the right advice, and just to point things out. You know what I'm saying? So like,
oh yeah, it's for sure. So it's pretty exciting to see. I mean, you know, and just reading the results, you only get so much. Yeah. I was at work when the contest was going on, so I couldn't watch it. I was listening to a bunch of all day.
But that's the good thing too. Is like you can go back and watch it and see it. And like I said, Giant, just like a Giants live, and you can watch. You get to do the live stream, every one of them, and you know over there it's actually televised. So so it'll still be on during Christmas and stuff like that there too. It's on every year. Exactly. So I mean, it's kind of neat to see like how the talent's developing in strongman right now, and the guys that are starting to come forwards and assert themselves, that are the new new Bryans, the new Z's, the new, you know, dominating athletes that are coming in, and it's going to be fun. There's a lot more it's a lot more even, because back in the day, for a good 8 to 10 years, it was either Cedrinis or Brian. Yeah. You know, and you had those two just monstrously so far ahead of the guys that were there at the time. It's going to be kind of interesting. Will we see somebody that dominant again? Possibly. I mean, look at Hoop. Hoop's been doing it. So 2 years in, and like I said, we were there at his first Worlds. And everyone was in shock and awe because they were like, who the hell is this kid?
Yep.
And then to immediately come back the next year and just take it. Yeah, exactly.
And just not only win, but destroy.
Yeah.
I mean, who came in there ready to go and was dialed in, and the weaknesses from the previous year were there. Nobody's ever won every single event in the qualifier, and he just about did that.
Exactly. He was like right on that thing. And it's like I said, it's just so insane. Because I remember the first year after the first day, we were sitting I was sitting right next to him, having a conversation, listening to him talk about what his numbers are. And I'm just like, wait, huh? Like, hey, this is what you do in practice? Like, this is what you're doing in training? And then, and then turn around and have receipts and be like, this is what I do.
He has receipts. He definitely has the receipts. There's no question about that. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how this all plays out, because I think Austin will probably more than likely get into World's Strongest Man with this at the Giants live show, because it used to be back in the day when I first started doing these, the top 10 were automatically qualified for the next year. It is no longer the case. So the only person that's automatically qualified is the champion. And to my understanding, former champions. Kind of, but I mean, you still got to be viable to
still got to be healthy.
Right. So other than that, everybody else has to go get qualified for the most part. And then of course there's still special invites, because there's only so many Giants live shows, and the top 3 automatically go. And then everybody else, it goes to placings and stuff like that down that as they're picking through. Exactly. So, I mean, it keeps the guys competing, for their spots all year round. So it's good for Giants. It's good for the sport. It's good for the guys, but, once you're qualified, smartest thing to do is get to work and get ready for
start prepping
the big shows and start prepping, because once you win the title, nobody can ever take it from you. Once you are a World's Strongest Man or Masters World's Strongest Man or World Powerlifting Champion, once you have them, they're yours forever. So nobody can ever take it away.
Exactly.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah, no, it is a huge deal. And with competitions coming up, I know they already started sending out invitations for Rogue. So like, what do you think Rogue is going to turn out? You know what I'm saying? Like, in the fact of like the people that show up, are we going to see everyone basically from World's Strongest Man and from the Arnold show up?
Yeah, I mean, right now Rogue's right up there at the top as far as pay goes for these shows. I mean, they don't mess around. I think they pay more than everybody else. Like,
that's what I was under the. Yeah, so it's like I'm just waiting, because, like I said, I've seen a few people post invites and post their invitations. So I'm waiting to see what the Rogue Invitational is going to look like for Strongman, because
So but the big shows are actually getting to be the big shows. If you can win 1 or even 2 or 3 of these in a year, you're having a pretty good year financially, especially the Rogue, though, because I want to say Martine's won like 270 or 170, something like that. It was pretty spicy, so it was good. But now you got the Shaw Classic, which Brian increased the total prize money from 150 to 230 while we were there. He announced that to the guys and to the crowd. So he's raising the bar. He keeps raising the bar. I mean, I still just can't believe what an amazing show he put on there. It was really an honor and a pleasure to be a part of that.
And I got the list here for the 2023 Rogue Invitational.
All right, let's hear it.
We got Novikov, Hooper, Mitchell, Luke, Mateus,
Klitschkowski.
Pavlo, Pavlo.
Which
Stolman,
Pablo?
Starts with an N. Pavlo. I'm sorry, man. if I could say it, and if I could possibly read,
we're gonna get killed for that.
Yeah, exactly. You are, and I will shake
okay.
your hand and apologize when you see me. So please come get that from me.
We'll sit there. They'll sit there with you for 5 or 10 minutes.
Don't worry. We'll work on it. We'll practice together. And then we got Tom Stoltman, Bobby Thompson, of course, Evan, and then we got Maxine. So it looks like we got all 10.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I know Pablo was supposed to come to the Shaw, and he couldn't because he was hurt. Yeah. So I don't know if he's still going to be healthy enough to come do the Rogue. And if he is he going to make a difference? Because to be honest, you don't heal that fast.
Yeah.
If you got to miss one, you usually are going to be down, like not at 100% for a while, but we'll see. I mean, it should be interesting.
Yeah. And then especially after, listen to this for Novikov. So hopefully, he'll be able to.
Hopefully he'll be able to stick in there and keep going too. There's a couple guys that deserve a shot at that as well. So, if they can't, hopefully those guys get the nod. But it's
pretty solid lineup.
Fun to watch. That one's gonna be fun to watch. I'm gonna have to make sure I take the day off of work so I can watch.
You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely make sure that we get that work.
My hobby job. It's just fun going in there. It's just so much fun to go to work and
that's it.
Take people through shooting experiences and stuff like that, and get to shoot fully autos all day. It's just rough.
For most of you guys out there, like Nick really wanted to learn gunsmithing, and guess what? He went out, and I say it over and over. He's all, how do you learn something? You get in the biz.
You go do it. And
that's it.
I wanted to learn all about guns, all about shooting guns, and I wanted to really deep dive into it. So I went to intern at a gun range, and you can't intern. You have to be put on the books so that you're covered with the insurance and stuff. It's slightly dangerous, and
just a little.
I'm going to say, it's pretty interesting. There's been some stuff I've already seen where people need to have respect for the firearms.
That's it.
Having respect for the firearms every time you put your hands on one or near one is usually what causes most of the problems.
Yeah. And so from day one to right now, how do you feel from day one? Because I know the first day it's your first day at your job, at any job, you're going to be nervous. But how comfortable are you now?
I'm very comfortable now. I can. There's not much I can't operate now as far as machine guns go. So that's pretty cool. RTEs, that was really freaking fun to shoot.
Yeah.
MP5s, M4s, AKs, AKV9s. That is my new favorite machine gun to shoot right now, because we just got 2 new ones in, and it shoots as fast as the Roni, which is a fully auto Glock handgun put into a brace. It shoots as fast as the Roni, but it's so much more controllable because the Roni wants to pop up and stuff, and it's a little squirrely. This thing just smooth. The gun's a little bit heavier, and it just throws them out there. Kind of like almost, not quite, but almost as good as a suppressed MP5. The suppressed MP5 is still, it's just shooting butter. I mean, there's no recoil on it. You pull the trigger and it holds straight, so you can put everything into a target like this big. Yeah. At 20 yards, it just doesn't move. So once you're on target and you pull the trigger, it's staying there. So it's pretty neat. It's fun. I'm really having fun learning and doing all this stuff. I am by no means an expert, but I've learned a ton.
You're getting there to be an expert, so that's the best part.
Well, yeah, it's going to be years before I'm in that range, but like now I'm in the middle of building my first besides putting my Glock together, I'm getting in the middle of building my first rifle. And so I got a Blackout 300. So
Nice.
that's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. And if you make your can, you can get your approval back from the ATF in like 2 weeks. If you buy one, it takes a while. So we have a gunsmith and stuff like that that will help us and help me walk me through it. And we're going to do that. So that's going to be kind of cool. So I'll have a suppressed 300 Blackout that'll shoot subsonic
ammo. Yep. And with that, because you've had Mitchell Hooper at the gun range. I'm trying to think who else Evan. Yeah, Evan was So we've had Mitchell, Evan. Who else? I know Trey didn't go, but have we brought?
We had Justin with us.
Oh yeah, Justin.
Yeah, which Justin did great. He squatted 705 the other day and deadlifted 705. So he's hitting PRs. He's going to be fun for people to deal with in about 4 or 5 years.
Exactly. People need to be on the. That's one of those ones that Nick's got tucked under the shoulder, under the arm, under the wing. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention.
Yeah, I think he'll probably deadlift over 800 within 18 months.
There we go.
I think he'll squat 800 in about 2 years. And his overhead's good. So he's going to be fun for these guys in a few years.
Oh yeah.
So he's doing it slowly. He's doing it methodically. So it's not going to be a show up really fast and then probably out pretty fast. It's going to be, hi, I'm here and I'm here till I'm bored.
Exactly.
So,
and for those that for most training videos, that's Nick's training partner. So you always see him in the background.
Yeah. He's a big kid. So, and then James, of course, is doing great. I mean,
oh yeah, just set that world record over there in
with the granite stone.
Yep,
in Norway, first person to load a 200 kilo granite stone.
Yeah,
and that thing's like picking up a cheese grater. I'm like watching it going, but if you wear sleeves, it's pretty good. But the tacky doesn't stick to it because of the surface of it. It's not like a smooth polished surface. When you grab it with the tacky, it just sticks to it, and you're like, you really gotta squeeze the heck out of the stone to get it up. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
All right, Nick. Let's head on out of here. Let these people know what they need to know.
Well, please like, share, and subscribe, and please share the heck out of this. And as always, train hard, train smart, and be the best you can be. Until next time.